What's up guys, Foxen here. Fun video today. I was thinking which isekai anime to start next, but then wondered, what is actually the most common cause of death? How many times can you blame Truck-kun? And who actually got the worst death? So go ahead and nuke that like and subscribe. You're going to be checking out every isekai anime, and the results may surprise you too. Kicking this off, Konosuba. You got poor Kazuma that died trying to save a girl, or so he thought. Instead, Kazuma died from a heart attack from the shock of thinking the tractor was a truck. That included pissing himself, and even the doctors laughing at his ass. I guess look at the bright side, Kazuma. You could only go up from here. ReZero. For Subaru coming back from 7-Eleven, it looks like teleportation? So that's right, technically, Subaru didn't die yet. That fun got saved for later. Tanya the Terrible. You actually have the salaryman getting death via Japanese train. And no, it wasn't his choice. The dude he was being a dick to in his company pushed him over. What makes it better is not only did this guy die, he pissed off Big G by saying he doesn't believe in him. All of a sudden, the guy got reborn into the body of a little girl. Being X made Tanya into a loli. Kemono Michi. You got a kingdom summoning animal mass during his freaking match, which is no fun. Solve your own freaking problems, princess. Death March. You got a salaryman working overtime on some game, and then he falls asleep. All of a sudden, he wakes up in that game world, so likely transported? The Overly Cautious Hero. You got this guy revived and summoned by this blonde, useless goddess. Get ready to fight in this S-rank difficult world, one that even gave issues to veteran gods. How not to summon a demon lord? The title pretty much gives it away. You got a gamer that got summoned as a demon lord by this elf and cat girl. Looks like a freaking win right there. Next up, the lovely shield hero. You had the guy being summoned with the other heroes. You know how the shield hero eventually gets screwed over, but at least at the very beginning, he didn't suffer to get into this other world. Overlord. You had this grand top level player that technically got teleported as his game was getting shut down. Log Horizon. Similar to Overlord, the players here got teleported to the game world. And I looked into it, so far it seems like the actual reason does not want to be explored. No game, no life. You had Sora and Shiro winning a match versus the god of this other world. As a reward, they ended up getting a Isekai over there. The Slimy Isekai. Oh, this is a fun one. Getting stabbed defending your buddy from this crazy dude. Soon after, you got revived as a seemingly weak slime. At least your buddy took care of your special hard drive. Honorable mention to the girl from the same story who got super crispy before her round 2. Ari Fureta. From this one, you know the pain that Hajime went through to gain some power. It was rough. But the actual start, I know the anime skipped over chunks of this story. In reality, the main character in this class were summoned over by the kingdom. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon Garlic Champions. Bonus here. Did you forget about this old school isekai anime? Technically, had all the kids being teleported while at camp, so they're golden. High school prodigies have it easy even in another world. Oh, their plane crashed, so Final Destination vibe? Although they got out of the wreckage no problem. So looks like teleportation over to this medieval fantasy world. The average isekai. Fricking finally, how many isekai are we in? The girl got trucked. Props to her for actually saving a little munchkin in the process. And really, this main character is anything but average. The Bookworm Isekai. I originally thought that she died by a car accident. Unfortunately, she got crushed after a strong Japanese earthquake. The Villainous Isekai. It turns out she actually died in a traffic accident that happened off screen, then got reborn. Funny cause she didn't actually recall any of her past memories until her coconut got smashed as a kid. The Mother Isekai, keeping it YouTube friendly. Turns out both of these got summoned into this game world. The Wise Man's Grandchild. Bingo, an actual death via Truck-kun, which is actually the most memorable part of this isekai anime. Demon Lord Retry. For this one, you have the guy being teleported. Isekai Cheat Magician. You got both of the main character lovebirds being summoned. Too bad they started in the middle of nowhere. In another world with my smartphone. This is a nice change up. The guy actually got accidentally killed by a god. In return, God revives this guy freaking overpowered. Night Sand Magic. You got a programmer that got killed by a speeding car. The guy then got reborn as this genius kid that loved his magic mechs. I'm standing on 1,000,000 lives. For this one, quick and simple, teleportation. But since you actually have this godlike being present, I'll mark this as being summoned. By the grace of the gods. You got a poor dude that died at 39. In short, the guy got reincarnated by the gods. Time to live a happy life. The Master of Ragnarok Isekai. You got a student who accidentally transported himself when he took a selfie in front of a divine mirror. Wow. The Eighth Son. Are you kidding me? This guy just got teleported while eating. Then he woke up to find himself in the body of a little kid. 100 Sleeping Princess, and the Kingdom of Dreams. You got a girl being invited, aka summoned into this dreamland. Drifters. You got warriors and famous people across time that have died and that are summoned to do battle. One of the teams even had Jesus. Season 2 when? Here's an honorable mention to Tonikaku Kawaii. He actually had the main character avoiding getting a sekai at the beginning. Not today, you truck bastard. Final results. Transported, 10 isekai. Summoned, 10 isekai. Reborn or reincarnated, 10 isekai. So what the hell? How is this tied? Are you surprised? Which one did you guess would be on top? And I know for some of these you could argue, but I'll leave that to you to decide. As for the top ways to die, getting murdered or killed, 2, getting trucked or car accident, 4, and you also had a book accident, a god accident, and then just dying in battle. Given how everyone associates being killed by Truck-kun to freaking isekai anime, I really expected this one to come up more, or at least for there to be more for any type of accident. You got like a third of isekai anime going with the vague, boring transportation route. You don't need to explain anything. And to be fair, for some of these, as the story does go by, eventually you do get some more detail. Sometimes. And for the actual worst isekai death, second place goes to Tanya. You got the guy being murdered by a coworker, then further receiving divine punishment. And then Kazuma from Konosuba. Yes, his whole death was supposed to be poking fun at the isekai genre, which is why it was super ridiculous. I'm sorry, Kazuma. So let me know, which was the worst way to die in your opinion? And a huge thank you to Bookwalker for sponsoring. Right now they're having a huge isekai promotion called New Year, New Life. Every isekai title will get you up to 50% coin. This includes SAO and all the isekai series in this video. On top of that, newcomers can use my code FOXN to get $5 off. It ends soon, so be quick. Check the top link below. But anyway, let me know if you were surprised. Which isekai character do you think had the worst death? And don't forget to subscribe and do like this if you enjoyed. I was trying to play around with this, since videos lately have ballooned into 20 to 40 hour projects. Go ahead and watch my best anime 2020 and I'll see you guys later.